I don't like the way that was beatbox tonight. I feel like Chrissy can do it better.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up?
We need to have Ryan Gulf Coast Pickers come on here and beatbox.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Guys, I'm hanging out with one of my favorites tonight. Chrissy is going to chill with me, chat with the chat, and then we're going to talk about some important stuff too.
Yeah.
I hope that everyone saw my message, guys. Israel is under the weather, and I was just telling Chrissy, this is like today was the first day he's ever been to the doctor sick. He's 6. And yeah, so he's actually sick. I mean, he woke up with like 104 fever, and we kept it down most all day, but then he spiked before this live. And I was just like, you know what? My mama heart really wants to snuggle him. I got him back to sleep. It's down to 98, so don't worry. But I do really want to go snuggle him. So we're going to run for 1 hour tonight because I really want to hang out with you guys. And Christy and I had stuff to talk about tonight too. He is asleep, but I want to snuggle him and check his temperature all night. So
you got to.
You know how it is.
You gotta snuggle it.
Yeah. Melanie is here. She's understandable. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, I can't be there tonight. Oh, Christy is, yeah, she's got family in town. Well, again, understandable, guys. Like, treat your priorities like your priorities, right? Your family should be your priority.
For sure. All the time. All the time.
Thanks, Kim. I really, really appreciate that. See, this is how it shows up over here to me is that I know that's the little rainbow heart emoji. Yeah. Oh, Kathleen, thank you. Extra snuggles, always the best medicine. My dad is here. Hello, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Christopher Nutter, like one of the best cheer. Can I call him a cheerleader? Is that okay, Christopher, if I call you a cheerleader?
He is.
In the whole game. Mary, the Merchants, is here. Hi, friends. Grabbing me some tacos to fill my belly for the dinner and a show. Tacos sound good.
Oh, that does sound good.
Mama Beth 62 is here. Speaking of tacos, what's like your go-to order when you go to Taco Bell?
I'm a glutton for punishment. I get 3 hard shell taco supremes.
What is in a taco supreme?
It's the
like everything.
Everything, yeah. It's the gross. My son will say it's the gross meat and the lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese, and the sour cream.
It may be meat. It may not even be meat. Who knows?
It may be meat. It may be meat. It's the gross meat.
When Abby lived with us, she worked there, and everything came out of a bag. Everything.
Yeah.
Nothing was cooked, or the only thing that was cut up on site was the cilantro for the pico. Everything else came out of a bag that they would open and just dump into the containers. Yeah. Petey is here. Hello, Petey. Get those kids to bed. And Anthony C. I see Profit Monsters here. He can beatbox too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We could have Profit Monsters and Ryan beatbox together.
I like it.
Hey, Mom, how's it going? Snowberry Vintage is here. How do y'all, what does he say? How do y'all get every time you go live? How do y'all get? My male pattern baldness isn't. How do we get what? That's even worse than how I would butcher with. Oh, wait, here it is. How do y'all get younger every time you go? Well, I know what it is. Okay, so I bleached my hair out last night. Yes. First of all, I bleached it all the way to the root, very Marilyn-esque, and I put the Olaplex. Do you guys remember? I think it was last week. Was it last week?
On last week's live.
Yeah, on last week's live, Christopher was like, check your text messages, and he said he sent me some Olaplex, and I used it for the first time last night. So hopefully you guys will just see my hair getting healthier, and less fried all the time. Yes.
And grow.
Yes, we want it long.
Yes.
Eclectic Element is here. Glad to see you here also. You deserve a break anyway. Break. What is that when you're self-employed, right?
Yeah.
Ma and Pa's Closet Collectibles and more. Della is here. Hello. Speaking of Mr. Christopher, there he is. Hello, all you amazing people. He was chowing down on salad earlier for dinner. You want to tell him about your salad, Christopher? Oh, sending healing love and prayers. I appreciate that so much, Rose. You're a saint. Thank you so much. She has me do everything she doesn't want to do. Yes, he does. Actually, I told him the other day, I was like, I really appreciate that you do all the stuff that I don't want to. And I mean that. Like, does your husband do the things that you don't want to?
I tell you, he steps up all the time. Last night, I was just really super busy, and there was dishes, and I just forgot. I just literally crashed into bed, and I woke up this morning like, oh my gosh, I still have dishes to do, and errands to run, and Mart to go to, and just rattling off the things in my head as I was getting ready. And I came out, and the dishes were done because our dishwasher's broken. Even though there's 3 of us in the house, and
3 dishwashers then.
It's broken, right? But I was like, I woke up and I sent him a quick text. I'm like, oh, thank you, you good man. Thank you.
I'm just saying. I mean, I get in the car all the time and it's filled up with gas. And Maggie, we hope that you're feeling better soon. KT Treasures, M. Anderson, and Kitschy Kinsey, Scott Cha-Ching King, Julie's here. You guys are awesome. Scott put out a new video this morning. I saw it as soon as I woke up, and I got to comment first on Scott's videos. Listen, I appreciate you guys that jump in and give a thumbs up, but don't comment, because the day I make it to one and I can't be the first to comment, I'm going to be real sad. I try to, but sometimes people beat me there, but I try to be the first one. Julie says Death Pile Dreamer. Oh, nice. Death Pile Dreamer. That's a fun name. Mm-hmm. Try the Chipotle Quesarito. Nothing is their favorite. We get the veggie cantina burrito with no cheese and no sour cream. It's pretty good. I just made some beans and rice on the stove this afternoon, though, kind of trying to mimic like a cheesy bean and rice burrito.
Yeah.
Great to see you guys together. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Listening while I get some shirts ironed and ready for photos. Do you iron your stuff before you list it or steam it?
Yeah. I used to, and if it's really bad, I'll throw it in the dryer with some ice.
That's me. I don't put ice in there, but I will throw it in the dryer if it's too bad, or leave it hanging up or something and come back in 6 months. I get so irritated when
that'll be fine.
Our one thrift store in town is known to like wad the stuff up and put it in the bottom. And sometimes it's like it's vintage, or it's like a material you can't easily launder, or you certainly can't like iron it or anything. And I'm just like, why do you just wad it up and throw it in there?
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
Hey, Daisies and Doodles is here. We were following Daisies and Doodles last week, if you don't remember. Yes. And I saw all kinds of really fun ideas of like stuff to do with your kids over on her Instagram.
I love it. Yeah.
Fun to see like really cool activities with your kids.
Yeah. Hi, Mary.
When we make tacos, it's a formula: soft shell, refried beans to stick to the hard shell, and then the filling.
Huh.
Okay. That sounds good. Cheryl Shiny Squirrel is here looking for vintage glass stickers that may have fallen all over her house. Fight contest. You see how easily I get behind in the chat?
Yeah.
Garlic Parmesan wings was the salad. That's what it was. Jan Good is here. Hello. DePage Picker. Gino's Finds. Did you see Gino's reel over on Instagram with his mustache and eyebrows?
No, I haven't. I haven't been on Instagram since this morning.
Okay, well, it was a couple days ago, but it was so funny. He just has the best sense of humor. Yeah. He's from Florida.
No, as a matter of fact, we were talking about you today, Gino, so I hope your ears were ringing, because we were talking about you, Coco and I, because we are looking to do a reseller meetup. Yeah,
he's in Hollywood, Florida, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where he's at.
Cool.
MacPack Reselling is here. Hello, MacPack. Pickers Podcast is here. Local taco shops are the best. We don't have any local taco shops. We have some, yeah. What filters do you ladies have on your camera? Because both of y'all are just too beautiful.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Well, let me explain my camera. I'm going to give the first person to guess. A subscriber friend of mine sent me this webcam. First person to guess who it was gets 500 fake internet points. Okay. And this webcam has this cool AI technology that blurs out the background, sharpens the focus on me. Hopefully we're going to take care of some of the light flare, but I'm wondering if I could get like a different light or something, because you can see it's still kind of flaring a little bit, but I'll figure it out. But hopefully the quality is better, you guys, than what we've dealt with in the past. Somebody sent me this camera.
I think I think Anthony wins.
Anthony guessed it.
He's like, I think I know.
Christopher said, listen, if I have to watch this show every week, it better be better quality.
Yeah. And it's got to stop going. Whork, whork, whork.
Look, I'm going to turn my head to the side and let's see if it doesn't light flare this time.
Bye, babe. Love you. Drive safe.
We both turned our heads to the side.
We did.
Look, we'll just look at each other.
Redhead.
Like, girl, what's going on? High five.
High five.
Other way.
Oh wait, this way?
Other
Did I do
way.
it?
No,
Oh, wait.
high five
Am I
me.
wrong?
There
Which
we
way am I
are.
going? I'm going this way.
You're a mirror.
I'm mirrored this way.
Yeah,
Did I go this way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anthony C's got to run. He said we have a big scout camp weekend and we leave in the morning. Oh, nice.
Ooh, have fun. Good luck.
What's up, Kim? How's it going? You guys, I'm seeing a lot of membership emojis and things in the chat, and I wanted you guys to know I'm doing a membership giveaway tonight. I have there are 20 members on the channel right now, and that's so kind and considerate that you guys would want to do that. It's kind of like, I guess, like sticking out a tip jar, because I always try, like, no matter what my video is, I want there to be some type of educational content in it. Even with like the fun unboxing video yesterday, I wanted to take the time also to tell people like how to authenticate these things, you know, like how do you learn about these items. So the memberships is kind of like putting out a tip jar. And if you do not want to, absolutely no problem. If you do want to, that's amazing too. But I just felt like giving the members that jumped on in this first month, because it's been a month now, a little something extra. And so tonight I'm doing a giveaway, and one of the members is going to get a mystery box.
Hey.
Inda Saving is here.
Hey.
What does he say? Was that Armani sports coat for you, ma'am? Me? Oh, is that, do you have an Armani sports coat over there?
No, I don't.
Mandy is here.
Hey, Mandy.
Good. Hello and good evening. Abel's Treasures is here. Hello, Abel. Guys, I'm seeing a lot of names, including Abel's, that let me scroll. Oh, wait. The Artful Journey is here. Hello, y'all. Happy Thursday. Thought of you when I flipped a Kindle outfit yesterday for $40.
Wait, that's awesome.
Do you ever sell vintage Barbie, Chrissy?
I haven't yet, because I still have a lot to get through before I get to go out, sourcing. I don't have any Barbie stuff.
I wish you did. I'd want to buy it from you. Oh, where's your meetup going to be?
We don't know. We literally just talked about it today with Coco and I did. And
do you know like what town or anything yet?
Oh, Orlando. It's going to be Orlando, because we're trying Central. So because I talked to a couple of other resellers. And so we figured Orlando would be like the centralist area and right off of I-4. So I'm thinking of two places, and I've got to call them this weekend to see if that would be, a good area and the time of month too.
I mean, we try to go to Florida like once a year if possible to visit my
Don't
folks.
get me all excited. Don't even say it.
Wouldn't it be so cool if you guys scheduled the meetup for a time that we were going to be down there visiting?
Yes.
That would be really cool. Let me know when you schedule it too, because you never know when we might make a random trip to Florida.
Maintain my calm. Wait, I'm live. Well, I can't maintain my calm.
You're so sweet. Tracy says, hello all. Rachel, you encouraged me to try and do live shows, and I did it. I did Posh Instead of Whatnot, and it has been great. Tracy, I would love to pick your brain about Posh live shows. If you want to DM me over on Instagram so we could talk about it. And I know Ashley Wheeler does a lot of Posh shows too. And maybe like, and she and I talked while we were at FlipCon about her coming on the show at some point. And so maybe I could ask Ashley if she would come on this show and talk about Posh lives.
That would be helpful.
It would be, wouldn't it? Because we don't talk enough about those.
Yeah.
Scott's here. How's it going, Scott? I haven't seen you in a little while. Judy is here. Hi, Rachel and Chrissy, two of my favorite whatnotters and YouTubers. Pockets and Stitches is here. Drew said she never knows what I say. The Armani sports coat was about the thrift store putting everything in a bag. Oh, yeah. No, that was Dolce & Gabbana, I think, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, see?
Pickers Podcast just joined. What? Hang on. Where's my wheel of names? I'm about to add Pickers Podcast to this wheel. You joined before the giveaway. So Pickers, I was on the Pickers Podcast. There's an episode with me. So if you haven't seen that one, check out Pickers Podcast here on YouTube and look for that episode. Bolo Buddies is here. Hello, Courtney. How's it going? Giveaway. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Drew's doing giveaways over on his channel. He's giving away tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty awesome.
I know. I think it's pretty awesome too. And I announced a giveaway in yesterday's video in case you guys just haven't been able to see the video yet. When I reach 20K, which I just feel like is going to happen rapidly,
Yes.
with some things that are in the works, I'm giving away a Louis Vuitton wallet.
Hello.
So yeah, yes, you can jump in with a question. Let me know what your question is.
I'm going to win the Louis Vuitton, so you guys can just don't have to worry about it. It's fine.
Don't forget to reach out to Paul and Dave. They're both new to Florida.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's so easy that even a lady can do it. Yeah, I am the old lady. I have a shelf that I sold, this old vintage shelf, and it had a lady like installing it. This little, you kind of just stuck it in the sheetrock, and it literally said on the box, "So easy, a woman can do it."
Oh,
and I was
funny.
like, I don't think you can get away with that today.
That's funny.
These used to be too late for you. Yeah. And on a Thursday, sometimes helps. Listen, guys, one of the reasons why I asked Chrissy to be on here is you guys know how much I love Whatnot, even though they don't love me back enough to sponsor me yet. It's okay.
Not yet.
Not yet, right? So I love Whatnot. And when Chrissy is connected with the Autism Society of Greater Orlando, and she and her son are doing a fundraiser. So it is like the entire organization does a walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, last year, your goal was $1,000.
Yes.
So they crushed the goal last year. So this year they doubled it. Their goal is $2,000.
Yes.
I love it. And so she was putting out, stuff. Hey, if you guys want to get interested, they're fundraising locally. And I was like, I love this. And one way that I've always tried to give back is through art. And so her son is an absolute artist, and they have like this whole art class and art projects. It's autism or art for autism. Is that what it's called?
It's just autism art. Mm-hmm.
Autism art. Okay.
Yep.
So I was like, I could give back with my art, and it actually plugs in perfectly. And so the idea originated, I was just going to have this Whatnot and auction off some of my vintage redesigned art. And then Mary, the merchant's here, this gal, she said, could I send a piece? And I was like, that would be awesome. And I was like, wait a minute. What if other resellers sent pieces? So I kind of opened it up, and I DM'd some people individually. And if you're in here and you did not get a DM and you want to be a part of this, it is open to whoever wants to do it. Mm-hmm. And I started asking, like, would you do artwork and send it in and I can auction it off? Because some of you guys might want a piece of art from like your favorite YouTube reseller or something. Yeah. So we've got like some exciting names in the game here, and it's all going to happen March 3rd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the reason why I wanted Chrissy to come on is because I want, like Accidental Time Traveler Maggie just says, great fundraiser. And you think that on the surface, and when you hear about what this organization actually does, like Mandy said, oh, my heart, I have a son with autism and he's the reason I resell. I love that.
Yeah.
I had no idea how many people in this community either have children who are autistic or like are connected in some way, form, or fashion to the autism community. But like Chrissy, I know you, like you're not one, you're so humble, but can you brag for a minute about the organization and like some of the different things that they do that are not typical?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. So we've been here for 26 years this year, and we're one of the very few charities that have nonprofits that have actually been around for that long a period of time. Because as you guys know, having a charity around for any period of time that don't have the actual, funding with the support of a larger entity, it's really hard. So to have that kind of help and support with our community is giant. So we've been here for 26 years, and my husband and I both have been off and on the board, kind of stepping in and out as we could, to kind of help where we could, has been amazing. And so one of the things that we do, well, several of the things that we do, we have social skills from the young ages, from elementary all the way to adults. So we have, different things that they do that are age appropriate.
That's so important, because I feel like a lot of the organizations around here anyway, they cut off at 18.
Yep. And that's high school.
And the fact that you guys have programs for adults, like guys, if any of you are connected with, you know, an autistic individual that is an adult, like you clearly would see the need, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then we do law enforcement trainings. So our president is really amazing. She does law enforcement trainings all over the place. And then she has actually been invited to go out of state. So one of the biggest things is that we teach our kids from a very young age what their name is. So Rachel, what is your name? Rachel, right? So if I were to come up to you and say, hey, you wouldn't know, because an individual with autism is taught Rachel. They're not taught, hey, you. So, and when a law enforcement officer comes up to you and says, hey, you, hey, punk, you're not listening to me, they're not hearing that, because that's not their name. That's not what we're teaching them, because that's not proper. We're teaching them eye contact. We're teaching them the right things to say and the right things to hear. We're teaching them that when a law enforcement officer asks for their ID or asks them for help, they're going to reach for their back pocket. The law enforcement officers don't know that that's a sign of aggression.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sign of looking at something, right? And so typically we want to make sure and raise awareness, and we want to teach them. And so our president goes around and she does that with a local police officer from Miami. And so they do an amazing job of training these officers and SROs, which is
student resource officer.
I was like, I lost my train of thought for a second. Student resource office trainers. And then they also do cruise. We've done a couple of cruise lines. We've done Universal Studios, some hotels. I mean, they've just done such amazing. And then on top of that, they actually have individuals with autism that volunteer, and then they come in so the officers can actually talk to them and they see the spectrum. So
I just think that's so important, because we've all like heard the unfortunate end result of, an officer mistaking someone who has autism for someone that is combative or is being aggressive or disrespectful. And that's not true. Not reading the same social cues might tell me not to make eye contact with you. And that could be seen as being belligerent or under the influence of something. And that could have devastating consequences. So it just warms my entire heart up. It makes me emotional to think of the fact that people are dedicating time in their life just to ensuring that nobody ever has to go through that.
Yeah. And even on a younger scale, like having kids in your, elementary school. So I went in, for example, one of my biggest things was to educate our littles. So when Bradley was in, first, second, third grade, I went in every single class and I made sure to tell everybody who I was and make sure to do an autism class. Every single year, I made sure to tell everybody who I was. I passed out candy. I passed out autism awareness stuff. I gave them cards. I just autism everything. And so every parent knew who I was, and it wasn't always welcomed. Not everybody liked me, and that's okay. Nobody had to like me. But they did have to respect my son. And they did have to respect that we weren't going anywhere, because this is a community and we're not going anywhere. We're staying
you guys are filling a void, because you are such a fantastic mom in what you do for your son, but you're also a champion for other people's kids, because not every child who doesn't have autism has someone that's going to advocate for them. So 100%. Let alone does every child with autism, they have caregivers in their life who may advocate for them, but it might not be at a caregiver level. And the fact that they're going to eventually age out of even having that caregiver, then who do they have? And they have programs like you guys. I mean, you send me pictures of your son Bradley, with his friends, they're having pizza parties, or they're doing art, or they're going bowling, or that is so huge, because everyone needs their community.
Exactly.
And you were saying today that you even help kids enrolling in college.
So that's with us. So that's with with UCF. So most colleges have that program where if your child is enrolled at high school, right? So at the high school level. So if they're taking college classes there, and they can then have their AS or AA degree, they have a bridge program. They still have to apply, and they still have to be accepted into the college. And I do that because they still have to be accepted into the college. But then they have a bridge program where they go over to their university. So they go over there, and then the school, along with the parents, they, do what's called we have an IEP, but it's like an individualized plan to help that individual with autism or any disability that needs any kind of extra support. So whether it's help with note taking or with with extra time in at, you know, exams or anything like that, they have those extra supports, and every school has it.
Mm-hmm.
Every school has it.
Well,
So,
we have IEPs at our school.
Yeah, but you have to fight for it, and you have to fight. And I promise you,
it's kind of like medical care.
People are shocked at how a mom is like, you can be like this, and then all of a sudden this, you know, goes.
Girl, I'm
you know what I mean? Like people are like shocked.
Like,
they're like,
comment all the hate stuff you want.
I'm like, yeah, the butter cookies are now on the floor.
yes, it's like, don't comment about my kids. I will find you, okay?
Yeah. So, but the other parts too, I mean, so those are some of the programs, right? But then we also have like awesome events that we do with all the members. We do like Sea of Dreams, which is where we have like 500 of us go all to SeaWorld as the whole families, and we all wear the same color t-shirt.
You guys are like a family. Every time you tell me about one of your events, I'm like, holy cow, they literally are an entire community.
We take over places. We go to, you know, we've gone to Universal, we've gone to Islands of it, or not Universal. We've gone to Universal a long time ago, but we go to River Ranch, we've gone to Ice over at the Gaylord. We've gone to just so many cool places as a giant group. And it's so fun. And it's really wonderful, Rachel, because we all wear the same color shirt, right? So if Bradley's having a meltdown and all of our families are around us, then all of our families just kind of hang out so he can have his meltdown, and then we move on. So that way nobody is just judging us, and he's not running or getting harmed or anything like that. And then we all just move on with our day. And it's just like a normal thing.
Does the IEP, or I guess a 504, does that help with college entrance? Will they help?
It's not for college entrance. It's just more to give the support for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mandy unfortunately said she's already tired of fighting the school, and her son's 4.
Don't stop.
Guys, it's just like, it's so important. And one of the things Chrissy was saying, as soon as I was like, hey, can I please do this, whatnot? And she said, like, not only will we be able to raise money, but we're going to raise awareness. And it should absolutely never be something that anyone is afraid to talk about, even if you're not sure of wording. Because sometimes when I'm talking to Chrissy about autism, I'm like, should I say like a person with autism, or should I say autistic? And I see that people like that different ways. And so I never mean for my vocabulary, my ignorance about it, to ever be offensive to anyone.
Yeah.
But like, don't let that make you afraid to even acknowledge somebody. You know what I mean? Like the fear of saying something wrong. I would rather say something wrong and be corrected than turn my back on an entire community that really, truly needs our support.
Agreed.
Yeah. Individualized education plan. I've done more of the ARD meetings than I can even count. Yeah. Scott was just a phenomenal educator.
And Scott's right. You're right, Scott. It doesn't have to be a fight. And sadly, it just depends on your county. It just depends on where you live. And, you know, and we go in with like all these, you know, we're young moms. I was, and I'm not as old as I am now, but I was, you know, a young mom not having a clue. And it was so hard, you know, going in thinking they're just going to give me everything. And they were laughing. And it was like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be helping my son, not like, you know, kicking him out, you know, kind of thing. But on the other hand, there are so many schools that are so supportive. So they're not all bad. I'm never saying that at all. Yeah. It just really depends on who the school is and how much supports you have, and also how you go in at it. Because if you go in, you know, like a bulldog, you're going to be treated like that. You know, you got.
Yeah. No one hears you when you're yelling. That's what I always tell my kids. I'm like, nobody hears you when you're screaming. Like, be 100%.
100%.
Artful Journey, we are 1,000% still looking. I just have to have the pieces by March 3rd is the date of the auction. So if you get it to me by that morning, even, it's not until that night. That's a Friday. So you have like 2 weeks, I think, or something.
Yes, we have 2 weeks. Yeah.
So there's absolutely still time. 2 of my sons have childhood apraxia.
Oh, wow.
Speech. But the schools don't acknowledge speech, so they have them as autistic, and it's definitely hard.
I'm so sorry, Michelle. Gosh, it's so challenging because they just don't acknowledge, you know, what the doctor's diagnosis is.
He says, I will say the world has come a long way. The struggle is still there. But when my 25-year-old son was young, it was unbelievable how hard it was to find help. I do still have a fight for my 13-year-old though.
Yeah.
I can imagine it's come a long way.
And it
Excellent
has. It really has.
Through a private treatment facility called Access. Yeah. See, and like in our area, we're in a tiny little town of, 7,000 people, and those private programs don't exist at all. I have a friend that's like a champion for Autism Speaks is an organization that she works a lot with, and she tours around doing seminars and stuff, just to raise awareness. She's a speech therapist, a physical therapist for children. And she actually had dedicated that part of her life, her entire career to that before realizing that her daughter had autism.
How about that? Wow.
Isn't that amazing that here she was advocating for other people's children only to be paving the way for her own daughter to have, what she needed. Hey, Suze, we're talking about an awesome fundraiser coming up over on my Whatnot that we're just super excited about. Do you have, or would you want to preview the piece that Bradley's been working on?
You guys want to see it?
I have it. Do you not want to? Do you want to?
I have it. Yeah, I have it right here. I brought it over.
I know you previewed it earlier on Whatnot. He's not finished with it, guys. So
he's not finished with it. He's not finished with it. So Bradley is all about he is all about inclusion, and he is all about so they haven't said yes. So I don't know if they want to see it. Oh, the merchant says yes.
She said show it. Yeah, let us know if you guys want to see it, because this is a piece that Bradley is actually going to send, and we're going to auction it off.
And he really loves the infinity. So he is really into the infinity piece. So, and he really loves jewelry. And so he is doing a jewelry piece, and it's not done. This is just a sneak peek of what he is working on.
I think it's so cool. I love the beadwork and everything that he does.
Yeah. So he's incorporated a couple of the specialty buttons. He actually cut the buttons off, and you can see here are some earrings there. And then you can see the lemons. That's so funny. It cracks me up that he put lemons in there. And then you can just kind of see everything that he's put in there.
I think it's so beautiful. And then he goes in with the tiny little small pieces and fills it in to where.
Oh, yeah. And then you got the teensies in there. And we call them the teensies. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the teensies. And every once in a while, he'll be like, Mom, can you help me out? Just fill in some teensies right here, because my eyes are killing me. I'm like, yeah, just tell me what you need. And I'll fill them in. I'll fill 10 or 15 of them. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, here you go. And he's like, thank you. I just needed a little help. I'm like,
they all seem to love it. Lemons. Yes. Wow. Yeah. If you guys want to bid on that piece, it's going to be up for auction. My artwork's going to be up for auction. Commonwealth Picker is doing some artwork. Cha-Ching King just said that he finished the frame, but he's learning how to hammer the copper for the piece going in the frame.
Hammer the copper?
I know, right?
I was thinking Scott was going to do something funny.
No, he's a woodworker, and he mentioned woodworking, and I was like, Scott, I know you've mentioned that in the past, and I'm sure people would love to see what you do.
That is so awesome.
Rebel Junk just contacted me tonight and was asking if her and her daughter could submit a piece.
Cool. I love it. I really thought Scott was going to go the other way and be silly. Oh my gosh, Scott, that's awesome. I thought he was going to be something funny and do stick people.
No, I mean, people are really sending some cool stuff.
Loving it. Oh my gosh.
I know, me too. And more than anything, I'm so excited to hear how many people in the community are reaching out, and they're like, my kid, or my sister or my cousin, or you don't realize how connected you are. And I'm like, not only is it awareness, but it's awareness within your community that there are so many families having the same experiences that your family is having.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's one of the statistics is that, we always say, raise your hand if you have a person in your life, a child with autism, and then, parents raise your hands. And if you know somebody, and then other people raise their hands, and then everybody keeps their hands up, and then you look around the room, and if you don't know anybody in the next 12 months, you will. So
nice.
Now, and me, right? So it's you have somebody in your community that but I mean, if it's one of those things that it's crazy that somebody always knows somebody, and if they don't, they will. So it's amazing when you put that word out there, somebody will know.
I love it. I think it's cool because hopefully everyone that's submitting art will also, tell people in your lives to show up and bid on your art. The
Yeah.
more people we have there, obviously 100% of it. Like, I will reach out to Whatnot and ask if they will waive the fees. No promises, but I'm going to at least ask them, because the worst they could do is say no, right?
Exactly.
You may as well ask. And so if we could
Absolutely.
get them to waive the fee too, wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, that would be the best. That would be amazing. Are you kidding? That would be amazing, especially for this, because this is going to be way bigger than the small. I mean, I'm grateful for everybody buying things like every week, because I'm just, I'm doing it, like kind of cleaning out my storage unit and stuff and still doing it. But I'm like, this is the big one. Like, this is going to be amazing.
It's going to be so fun. I think it's the only reason it's going to be so big is because everyone's doing it together. Like, if I just did my art and I told whoever about it and they would show up, but the fact that everyone is like, it goes back to community again. We're not meant to do life alone. Like, we're meant to do community, and it's just so cool. It doesn't matter what community you're looking for, you will find it.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Gosh, I mean, and Rachel will tell you guys, like, I cried, when she called, I cried, and I cried when I hung up. And then it took me 5 times to do that, that post that I did. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. Stop blubbering. You're an adult. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Lisa, you can't, first of all, don't dare tell me that you have no artistic talent, because I don't believe that. And second of all, if you anything can be art. Like, really think outside of the box. It doesn't have to be a painting or a drawing. It could be something mixed media. You can draw some stick figures if you want. The point is that people are donating, and they're receiving art, in exchange. But I bet you have some artistic flair. And then Bird Bath Betty, what if you're artistic but not an influencer? Betty, I don't care. Like, I bet if you send me some knockout piece, you're gonna raise more money with that than what someone would with a name. Like,
yes.
No, we've got people from resellers from all walks. We have resellers submitting pieces that don't have a YouTube, don't have an Instagram even.
Yeah.
Drew's kind of a reseller, and he's going to submit a piece. I just saw him say he was going to draw some stick figures. So
I love it. Got the running man, got the tool man.
Oh, here's what Scott says. I made a frame from quarter sawn white oak. I saved it from a tree taken down by a tornado some 20 years ago. It's a mission style with pinned mortise and tenon joints.
OMG.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice. When do I need it by, Courtney? I just have to have it by March 3rd. And if there's anyone in your life, even if it's not you, if you know someone who's artistic and you want to submit that piece of work on their behalf, like March 3rd is the day of the auction. As long as it's in by that morning, So really you'd aim by getting it by March 2nd, because our mail runs kind of late to the P.O. box. But I'm so excited. Like,
oh my gosh, I'm so jazzed. I just can't. This is amazing. And like, I mean, I can't. It's just, my words are just escaping me right now. I'm just overwhelmed, excited.
I'm putting the P.O. box in here.
Okay. I mean, seriously, you guys are this is just amazing. And we're so grateful and so thankful. I mean, I haven't put it on Facebook yet. Every day I put it on my calendar, put this on Facebook. I'm like, and I know time like goes by and I'm like, but I have to do my listings and I have to do this and I've got to take my son and I got all these things. And I'm like, it's just so amazing that all this stuff happens. And even
I know.
I'm just like, this is amazing. It's just,
it's fun. I was just telling my husband the other day, I was like, I feel like since, we're both self-employed and we're not going to church anywhere right now, it's like, I just feel so disconnected from our physical community. Like, we live here, but that's it. Our kids go to school here, but that's the only time we see anybody. And then I'm like, well, we do have community though. Like, everyone that we know in this group for sure. And I mean, because we do more than just resell together. Like, if my kids do something I'm proud of, or if my kids are ill, how many people tonight are like, I'm praying that your son feels better. Like, that is community.
Yeah, for sure.
Courtney said she has an idea. Courtney, people are going to bid on it just because it's yours. Like,
agreed. Yeah, agreed.
I wish you could cook a meal too, Petey. Petey said her artwork is cooking. Is a wreath too big? Nothing's too big, as long as it'll ship. If you can ship it to me, I can ship it on Whatnot.
Absolutely. Old macaroni art from when I was little.
Yeah, macaroni can work. What's up, Annie? We've been talking about a cool auction we're having. If you're on Whatnot, it's already pinned. I'm having an auction tomorrow too. It's a craft auction. So if you guys need craft materials, you sent me a note. Okay. If you need craft materials for your art, show up tomorrow. And
I love it.
You just had an auction earlier.
I did.
I got the coolest pants from Chrissy, but neither of us know exactly what color they are.
Let me pull them out. Hang on. Here we go.
I would love to see it on that's a totally different color than what they look like on your auction. On your auction, they looked like this color of Dawn's, like that's what color they looked. It's okay though. I don't care if they were blue.
They're good? Okay. Okay.
They're like, are they swishy or are they satin?
They're satiny.
Shut up. I thought they were windsuit.
They're satiny. They're satiny.
Oh my
God. That's
why
I'm like, you gotta
they're
wear
Nike joggers and they're satin.
They're satiny. That's why I'm like, you gotta wear them with heels or with like glitter high tops or something. Like something sassy.
Wow, look at this frame.
Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous.
Hang on. Look at the joinery here. I don't know if you can see it really well. There we are.
Gorgeous. Holy smokes.
I'm really excited about this. You know, my dad likes to woodwork. Maybe I'll ask him to.
Wow, right? Wow.
That is so cool. Wait, Pagan Preacher said, Drew, I thought he was going to say unsubscribing. I want some power tools. I sold all mine with my business. Well, get some free power tools. Cheryl said, I'm off to take a shower and go to bed early. It's been a day. 10 inches of snow and our car broke down on Steve this morning on his way to work. Oh my gosh. Some days emotions are just taxing.
Yeah.
Cheryl, I understand your need for some self-care. If you should win the membership giveaway, you still win. You don't have to be present. And I'll let you know.
Sending you love. Sending you love.
Yes. Love and prayers that you feel better by morning time. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Hey, Amanda. Amanda needs to submit some art for us.
She's so sweet.
If you want a beautiful piece in the auction, wouldn't it be cool to tell people what your artwork sold for at auction too?
I'd love that. Oh my, I would love that. I would love that. I would love that.
If you'd be able to tell people, you'd be like, I'm a paid artist at this point.
Yes. I made this. And that's how much I paid.
Should we go ahead and do the membership giveaway?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's not blue, Lisa. It's just radiating blue belt black.
It does look blue. I thought for sure you had some blue in it too, like that down here, you know?
It's not. No, it's just the lights, I think. I still have to play with the lighting a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not, but I did put toner in it, so I might have that grandma blue toner look right now.
Grandma blue. Grandma blue.
Oh, well, you're gonna have a good chance. Yeah, let's do the giveaway. Okay. So for those of you just joining, I opened up memberships a little over like a month and a week ago here on the channel, just as a way if you would like to support the channel. Absolutely. I've said from the beginning, I'm never going to charge for my content, and I'm still never going to charge, guys. No matter how valuable that content gets one day, it's still going to be free. But a lot of people were asking me, why don't you open up memberships or subscriptions or something like that? So I set out as low a tip jar as I think they'd allow. and right off the bat, like 20 people joined these memberships. So I'm just like, that is so cool that you guys did that. I haven't really talked about it on a single video. I've talked about it a few times here on the live, but so as a thank you to everyone that joined in those first 4 weeks, I thought I'm going to pack up a mystery box and give it away to someone that has joined.
Yay. I like
You're
it.
in there too, Chrissy.
I knew.
What if you win? And guys, you'll see in the chat, like I know Melanie has a pink briefcase with a coin on it. So you first get the pink briefcase, and then after you've been a member for a month, and then you have a coin. Rachel needs a merch couch. Is that a merch couch?
Couch.
Oh, Chrissy knows the merch that's coming to the channel soon, and Christopher knows what it is. I think that y'all are the only two people I've talked to about it.
We're in this special group, Christopher. Pinky swear.
But it's pretty cool. So let's draw. Hang on a second. I'm going to add to the stream here. If Chrissy wins, we'll see her reaction live. Well, that's why I kind of thought, even though everyone that's in the chat isn't cough, not couch typo. Oh, Rachel needs merch. Merch, cough, cough. Yes. MacPack, there is a button somewhere on mobile that says join. Where's it at, Chrissy? Do you know?
It says see perks right there.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll try to pull it up so that you can see. Because
on the mobile.
Yeah, like if you're on mobile.
Oh, I can't. I'm using my phone, so I can't. I'm sorry. Sorry, MacPack. Sorry.
Somewhere it'll say like join. That's what the button
you can only do it on the computer though.
Drew has it on his phone. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
But I know you can do it on the computer.
Yeah.
For sure. So anyway, it's a button that says join, you guys, and that's how you join. It's in the super chat spot. Oh. Well, hang on, let me see then.
How
So
about
if you
that?
click, oh yeah, if you click the little dollar sign in
Android
the
phone. Oh, okay.
yeah. If you click the dollar sign in the bottom right, it offers super sticker, super chat, or membership.
Okay.
And then that's where you can do membership gifting. I need to do membership gifting. And everyone's like, well, Drew's not a member. And I'm like, well, since it's kind of, my money is his money, we just are donating 30% to YouTube.
There you go. Oh, Mom Boss Closet collectibles.
What's that?
You got another one?
Ma and Pa's closet. Hang on a second. I'll add you real quick. I seriously haven't talked about it at all. I really appreciate you. I haven't talked about it at all. Ma and Pa. What are you laughing?
Mary says nobody become a member until after the giveaway.
Now we have 22, you guys.
Membership is closed.
All right, now we have 22. Joining was the only thing I did on my computer. Oh, nice.
Need to rub it in, yeah.
Check your Instagram. Hang on, let me see what Jan sent me on Instagram real quick. I love when people send me stuff while I'm live, and then it feels so interactive that way.
Yeah, and then Sue's along the way just joined.
Suze, hang on, Jan, I don't see a message from you. Did you send it on Reseller, Rachel Strickland? Sometimes people talk to me on my other Instagram, and I'm like, I am never on here. I swear, guys, I did not do this to get new members tonight. Hang on, Suze. Okay, I added you. But if you join, it's not like I'm not going to add you into the giveaway.
You dangled the carrot, and there it is.
Jan, why don't I see anything from you on Instagram?
And little Miss Q.
Wait,
Miss Q.
How are you seeing this before me?
I'm on your YouTube.
I see it now. And it's slower over here on StreamYard. Okay, Q, I'm adding you too. Little Miss Q is the ultimate member because she has a tattoo dedicated to me on her leg.
Yeah. Yeah. One day I'm going to be Estelon enough to be on Little Miss Q's body. On her leg. That was weird. Sorry.
Q, that's true though. Like I haven't really talked about him a whole lot because, like I say, like 5 people were asking me about him, and I thought, well, I'll throw it out there, but we'll see. Yeah, right. So I don't really talk about it a whole lot. I just never want anyone to think that they have to be a member. It's not a big deal. Like if I waited your table, I'd do it for free, right? But if you want to tip me, that's cool too. Why don't I see from? Oh, here it is, Jan. Oh my gosh, Jan, why did I think you had messaged me before? Oh, look at this. She painted this basket, Chrissy.
Oh, I love it.
It's got that gold part here is a bunny. Can you see that? It's not really focusing very well.
No, but I like I see that it's a basket. It's adorable. I love it.
And it's got flowers. That's amazing, Jan. That's gorgeous. And there's lots of pink. So, I like the fact that it has pink.
Yeah. I can see that it's like a basket.
Expecting Rachel to be waiting tables at the next FlipCon. Fall free. I waited tables for 6 years, you guys. So, yeah. Okay, let's draw a winner. You want to?
Yes.
Looky here. We have all these people. This is my wheel of names. It says 24 entries. Why does it say
spinning it?
What?
I'm spinning it. Is it the right way? Am I spinning it this way? If I spin it?
I don't think you can spin it. Oh, do it again. I couldn't see you. I was on the other page. Do it again.
Like if I do it.
No, go to the other side.
This side?
Yes.
Okay.
She's on her phone, guys, so it's backwards. Dello, do you want to pick a winner? Guys, Dello just popped in.
Sure.
What's
Okay.
up, hello?
Squeeze in.
More-
Spinning
Hi.
it.
Where's the so small?
Whoosh.
Yeah, we're small right now because he's gonna pick a winner, you guys. Here's the wheel of names and click in the middle to,
Okay, I'm
to
done
pick
now.
a winner.
All
My
right.
arms are tired. Super speed. Oh man, Judy.
Judy, the Casey style. Oh my gosh. And like such a supportive person. I mean, everyone on here is super supportive.
Yeah.
Everyone in this chat is super supportive. Are
Yeah.
you kidding? Oh, Judy. Are you here, Judy? I'll start looking for a box. Oh, thank you, Jan. We would love to sell a piece like that.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
I don't know what I spun for.
Dawn
but
said hi to you.
hello.
You spun for the winner of the membership giveaway. So there's 20 members on the channel now. And
Yes.
I'm giving Judy a mystery box.
stoked.
Why am I-
Yeah,
why do I
she's
look
gonna be
like that?
stoked.
What the- I'm like,
Well, it's because it's a face focus. It's an AI
Mm.
thing. And so the background has a blur, but you look really
Yeah.
nice. But if both of us are in here at the same time, it'll blur one of our faces.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
blurs
that.
you out. That's wild.
You're so blurry and
just, like,
cute.
no, look, if I go back here,
Yeah,
then we
with
can both
me.
be in.
Yeah.
You're such
But
a
it-
full-grown man. When did that happen?
I'm leaving. Congratulations, though. Hi, everyone.
Bye, sweetie. Hey, did you get your Lego in?
The guy mailed it yesterday.
Oh,
Chrissy's
yeah.
the one that sent us that. So
Oh,
hard
thank you so much.
you're welcome so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's crying.
What's that?
She said, Judy said, I'm crying like Chrissy was for the auction.
Oh,
I love it.
Awesome. Judy, like, let me know. Do you want it to be, I know you like clothes a lot. Do you want it to be clothes heavy? Do you want there to be hard goods, vintage? You want me to just like pick some categories I think maybe you haven't sold in yet?
Excuse me.
I don't know what Dello just said to me. He said something.
Don't trip on the wire.
No, this was a different type of giveaway. He said pick my Xbox game. So I was like, this is not that giveaway. This is stuff I've not listed.
Yeah.
No, she gets the good stuff that's not
I'll be
even
right back.
hit the store yet. But guys, Chrissy this week messaged me and she was like, hey, I found some Lego where she is located on a different website. And surprised you? Okay, I will. And I was like, I messaged the person. I was like, is there any chance you would ship this? It was 190 minifigs for $250.
Sweet.
So that's like the perfect buy price because some of them we sell for, or what he sells for $4 or $5 a piece. And even the guy was like $10 shipping. So it's $260. And so they were still only like $1.30 a piece.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty
And
perfect.
some of them, because obviously, I don't know, right? I have no clue, but I always just want to make sure that those were good deals because I'm like, hey, if that's a good deal.
Yeah, it
You
was a
know.
good deal. Yeah, because sometimes people, send me screenshots and stuff, and it's like $4 or $5 a piece. But I'm like, that's kind of what we have to sell them at because it's a very low selling item. It's more of like a quantity game.
Right.
But yeah, if you can pick them up for $1, anywhere between $1 and $2, that's awesome. Yeah. She said, choose the Alma. I don't think I'm gonna include that one.
Not
that
today.
bag.
Not today.
I'm gonna make it like super, super artsy though.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yay!
Maybe
awesome.
I should paint a bag for the I could do like a wallet. I have thrifted a lot of designer wallets recently, some Louis Vuitton and some Gucci. Maybe I could add artwork to one of those and auction
that'd
it
be
off
cool. Yeah.
at the Whatnot auction.
Yeah.
What do you guys say? Rose said yes. Should I paint a designer wallet, like redesign it?
That'd be fun. That would be
That's
really fun. Yeah. Why not?
I mean, yeah, why not, right? Somebody will want that. Hand painted.
Heck yeah. I've seen that on Instagram. A lot of people doing like just the
Upcycle.
thank you. Upcycle.
Yeah.
Upcycling of that. Yeah. And I think it's really cool looking because you're taking something that's not, you can't refurbish, but you just upcycle and it's beautiful. I'm like, man. Yeah.
Why not on Whatnot? It'll either be Louis Vuitton or Gucci then. I'll just commit to it right now. I will bring either a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci wallet that is redesigned by me.
Yay.
Yes, please. All right, you guys have to come bid on it then. Don't let it go for $5. Break my little heart.
Not going for $5, by the way. Nothing is starting at $5.
Yeah, probably not. We're gonna have to start at least a donation price on stuff, but
Yes.
yeah, but you, like a lot of times if you just donate, you don't get anything in return. And this way you have like a constant memento and a pretty cool memento of
Agreed. I want money from you for change.
Where's my button?
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're baton. Nice. Well, let me see. I want to upcycle something too. Now I'm going to be up all night thinking what I want to do. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Upcycling artwork or various things. Oh, wait a second. First of all, it's 8:55 and I said I'd probably be around an hour. Wait, Judy just sent me something on Instagram. But y'all know we're not leaving with one giveaway tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she said, thank you so much, Judy said, not sure if you saw that I said to surprise me. I'll surprise you then. I'm going to send you cool stuff. I'll just like pack a box. And Judy lives in Kansas City, which isn't far from me, which allows me to make the box heavier. Bite contest, good night. Do you want to do another giveaway?
Yeah. I love giveaways.
What should we make the word? Okay, so here's Christopher messaged me earlier and he said that he wants to give away a $100 shopping spree in the store. I want to preface this.
Okay.
If you have won a shopping spree in my store and you have not either received your item or received a tracking number, please reach out to me on Instagram. The only person I know has not finished picking out their stuff. Kitschy Cat and RD Sales, we're still like finalizing their orders, but everyone else should have either received their stuff or a tracking number. But I won't lie to you. Sometimes if you're taking like several days to pick stuff out, which is not a problem, and I might get the message at the grocery store, by the time I get home, it's buried. And I'm like, oh no, I never sent so-and-so their stuff. Is that bad?
No, it's lots of messages.
I think everyone has.
I talk to you a lot, so.
I think I'm caught up on every single giveaway that's ever been won. Am I buffering weird right now?
No, you're good.
Okay, on my screen, my lips aren't matching my words.
Now you are.
I'm buffering weird.
Now you're back. Yeah, now you are. You weren't a minute ago. That was weird.
Probably my son is like on his
now you're good
PlayStation or something.
Now you're matching. Yeah. Hey, Shay.
Dawn just sent me a picture of these like fairy wings, and you're not going to be able to see them. They're like fairy wings and a tiara and a wand. I don't think you're going to be able to see them. Dawn, do you make these?
I want those. I would like those. I will wear them.
Shay is here. Shay, I sent you a message over on Instagram about some artwork if you want to look at it. We've been talking about it all night tonight, but Shay is an actual artist.
She is an artist.
So
that would be amazing.
Check for my message, Shay, because you were one of the first people I thought of.
You want to see Bradley's art piece?
Yes, show it to her. She would love that because she does a lot of mixed media stuff.
This is what Bradley's sending.
It's so good.
Yeah. He's not done with it yet. Yeah.
I love it. The colors are so good. Shay, the doctor is in the house. Oh, those are the wreaths. Oh, that's so cool, Dawn. That's awesome. That's a wreath. That is really cool. Okay, I see now the marabou going around with the wings and and it lights up. Are those lights? Maybe that's not lights. That's where it's like gathered in the corners of the pink. You can see me trying to study it. Will you pick a word for everyone to enter?
How about #autism?
I was gonna say the same thing. Don't enter it yet, guys, until you see it show up on my screen here. So don't enter it yet. Hang on, I'm gonna share with you guys. Stop. Whoops. Present, share screen. Okay. Christopher wants one of you guys to spend $100 in my store. Okay.
Perfect.
Pick good stuff. Pick stuff you want. Pick stuff that you want to resell. Whatever. This is the hashtag. This will enter you to win. Okay. #autism. Christopher's been so quiet tonight. He's just like enjoying his garlic parmesan wings.
Yeah. I had a wing. I made 3 of them and I had one and I'm like, I'm full.
What did you have?
I had some wings. I made some
really?
wings, but yeah, I haven't been really hungry.
I ate some boiled peanuts earlier, just before this.
You like boiled peanuts?
I love boiled peanuts.
Is it boiled or boiled?
Boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts.
Did you hear us talking about it over on Baldy Pal one night?
Yeah, that's what I was picking on you guys. I was like, is it boiled or is it boiled?
Yeah. I thought that was you that said that whenever you said it.
Boiled peanuts.
Oh, that's so funny. Will Crawford says, # stop winning everything, Keith.
Yeah, Keith.
Throw the wings through the computer. Listen, I just want to defend myself because the Pick and Preacher called me a villain. I'm just kidding. He didn't. But he put out a reel of him opening up his giveaway. And he asked for this game. And I know Keith loves games. And I'm just like, oh, this is probably for him. Let me pick some other really obscure, weird game because that's the kind of stuff he likes.
Yeah.
And I sent him that because I had already given that game away to Trevor, 10th Street Market. And I didn't take it off my store. My fault. And then come to find out it was for his kid.
Oh.
And my whole heart was broke. And so I got on eBay. It was a fun reel. Yeah, I'm picking at him because he thinks that I took it to heart. But I got on eBay and got his kid that game. And it's coming.
Oh.
It'll be there between the 18th and the 25th.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. That is the best.
The one that I ordered comes with the movie too. So hopefully the movie's good.
Oh, she got me another.
Are you guys all entered? Everyone that wants to enter, # autism. This is going to be for $100 shopping sprees. So if you want $100, here, I'll just put this real quick. If you want $100 shopping spree,
that was a big yawn. I'm sorry.
# autism. Do what?
I said, I am so sorry. I just did a big old yawn. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I should win this time. I'm due. Scott is due to win.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to win today.
Whatnot. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I was going to say, I was on my whatnot earlier. My niece was here and she burped.
On your whatnot. Are you guys ready?
Woohoo!
4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? $100, you guys. I promise you I have some good stuff in there. I'm listing Barbies tomorrow.
What?
I drafted them today. So the winner is...
Who is it?
Oh my God. I actually love that.
That is... You are awesome. You are our lucky charm tonight.
That is so epic.
Rigged.
That is, I mean, guys, that was luck of the draw.
Wow.
I love that for Judy too, because guys, Judy
Go
is
buy a lottery ticket.
She's such a supportive person.
She is so sweet.
And she has a YouTube channel, guys. She does a lot of unboxings and things. And apparently she's going to get not only a mystery box for me, but she gets to spend $100.
That's right. And she's on purchasing restriction.
Yeah. Chrissy told her the other day to stop. She does deserve it. If you haven't,
right. She deserves it so much. Oh my gosh.
Judy has spent more than that in my whatnots in my store, and she's constantly supporting. She said, "Oh my goodness, for real!" And she was supporting Chrissy this way the other day, and Chrissy's like, "You're not allowed to buy anything else."
No. It's because she told me to, though. She said that. So I wasn't being mean.
I love that. I went and unsubscribed. No, you didn't. That's hilarious. Okay, so Judy, here's what you need to do then. You need to go through my store, RJLP over on eBay. Go through my store and figure out $100 worth of stuff you want. And then I'm going to ship you that in addition to all of the mystery box stuff. So this might still be 2 separate packages, and take your time. But that's cool. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, go buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, so play the lottery.
I never said that, but do it. Yeah.
She said, "Let's see if we can get Judy some extra subs tonight. Hang on, and I'll drop her channel link."
And she does a good job. She explains everything. She talks you through it. She tells you.
What I really like is Judy's accent.
Yes.
She's very close to Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's close to Kansas, obviously, but they say Nebraska has no accent. It's the most neutral accent in the country.
Yeah.
And she has a very neutral accent, but just her pronunciation of things is so like proper. And I'm over here with this Southern drawl that half the people can't understand.
Yeah. People think I'm from up north, and I don't know why. I don't have a northern sound, I don't think. I don't know. I'm like,
where are you originally from?
Here.
You were born and raised in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect you to talk more Southern, but it is it's Central Florida though. If you were from Northern Florida, guys, the link that I just posted is Judy's YouTube. And so wouldn't it be cool if she won the mystery box, if she won the shopping spree, and she got some extra subs tonight?
Yes. Woohoo!
That'd be pretty cool. Leah subscribed. Fifth subbed. That's cool. Well, how much fun is this community?
I love it. Love it.
A Washington State accent. Yeah, Mary sounds like she's from up north, but not like Yankee North.
Yankee North.
Melanie does have like a pretty thick Southern accent. I like it. Was born in Arkansas and raised mostly in Kansas. Oh, I would expect you to sound more Southern than you are, especially when like when Judy pronounces buttons. She just says it so proper, and I'm like, buttons.
Buttons.
Like every letter.
Yes. I listen to Pure Hustle podcast. And Pure Hustle, and Orlando says buttons with a D, buttons.
Oh, everyone's like subbed. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
What does Yankee North sound like? Well, there's like Boston North, where they're like gonna park the car in the yard.
Park the car in the yard.
Someone called me wicked smart.
Rachel. Let's go park the car in the yard.
Yeah, there's like that's pretty.
Go for a run.
Yeah.
Around the park.
They do. I think Florida has so many transplants that's like becoming their accent, unless you're from the Panhandle.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're from the Panhandle, then you still talk Southern. Otherwise, you definitely don't. Yeah.
I have a cousin, Michael. So I used to go to my Graham's house on the East Coast or West Coast of Florida. So we would go over. I'd go over there, get dropped off every summer. And my cousin is from Georgia, and so he would also get dropped off at his dad's every summer. And he had a very thick accent, a very Georgia accent. And I would pick it up every summer, and I would have a Southern accent. And I'm like, I might come home and my mom would be like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing's wrong with me. What's wrong with you?" I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, "Stop talking like you're from Georgia." I'm like, "You stop talking like you're from Georgia." I'm like, "I'm not talking like I'm from Georgia." I'm like, "What are you talking about, Ma?" I'm like, "I don't know what you mean." And I'm like, "I never called her Ma." I'm like, "She's not my ma. She's my mom." Like, it's just, I don't know where I picked it up, but I just somehow picked it up from him after being with him for like 5 weeks, you know?
I mean, I could see that. I could see doing that.
Yeah, because we spent all of our time together. It was awesome.
It's easy to pick up if someone's not from around here, if they don't have a Southern accent. And then you got people that have such a crazy thick Southern accent, like my husband, and people are like, "You're not from around here because it's a little too thick." But some people's not thick enough, and you can just spot them from a mile away around here.
Yeah.
Wait, Celine Dion meets Eminem accent? You were doing impressions earlier on your whatnot. What would that sound like?
Celine Dion and Eminem. Ooh, wow. Celine, I've got to hear them before I do it. I got to hear them before I do it.
You want me to start singing some Celine Dion?
Yeah, right.
Guys, I got these emojis with this new webcam.
Drew's accent is filtered through his beard.
Earlier, somebody said something, and I was like,
"Yeah."
So I'm just saying, and I can request new ones. Watch out.
Oh my gosh, those are the best. Oh my gosh.
A little bit hood, a little bit holy. Chrissy, yours is still the only live show on YouTube that I can do those on.
Oh, really?
I can't do that on anyone else's show.
That's weird.
When Chrissy has a live, you guys, on the chat, it has a little heart like big beside it. And when you click on it, it opens up this little window of emojis, and you can click them and it shows up on her actual screen.
Yeah, it does. It's so cool.
Why doesn't anyone else have that?
I don't know. I'm special.
You are. Yeah.
Special.
Anyway, guys, I was opening up the show explaining to you guys this is really the first time my youngest has ever been sick. He's ran fever a couple times, but he'd never been sick. And I would feel so much better just snuggling up next to him. I told him earlier, I said, when you were a baby, if you ever didn't feel good, I was like, you know what they do with babies is kangaroo care. Like you do skin to skin. And he's like, huh? And I was like, it just makes you feel better to snuggle. He said, okay. And I was like, so I'm going to snuggle you tonight. And so he's asleep in our bed, and that's where he's going to sleep all night because my mama heart is going to feel better being able to just roll over and feel his head. Right. But there also wasn't a chance I wasn't going to come hang out with you guys tonight. And Chrissy, I'm so glad that you came and hung out with me.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be invited. Thank you. And for everything you do. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I can't hug you through the screen, but thank you.
Wait, hang on. Turn this way. The opposite way of what you think you should. Oh, hugs. Yes, I am going to go snuggle my sweet boy.
Yes, for sure.
If you guys say some prayers tonight, send up an extra one for little man because he does spike at 104, and that's just like but I'm glad like a fever is a sign of health because your body's healthy enough to fight off that infection. I would just love it if it was gone. So I got him a probiotic to go with the antibiotic because he's never been on an antibiotic, and so hopefully he'll be done tomorrow, right?
Give him a couple of days and he'll be back bippity bopping around, bouncing around the house. And
and there's no school Monday and Tuesday here, so it's just going to be a long it's going to be a long time, and I love it when my kids are home. So but yeah, please guys, if you want to submit artwork, if you enjoyed the stuff that we talked about tonight and you're like, I have to be plugged into that some way, it could be a really cool way to plug in that doesn't have to be largely financial, but your financial contribution, if it took you $10 worth of art material, that could raise so much more during the auction, especially if you have artsy talent. So
for sure.
Contact me on Instagram, or I put my address in there earlier. It's a PO box, so I'm happy to share it with anybody who wants it. Send me some artwork. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Can I tell them the link too for the Autism?
Absolutely. Anything else you want to say about it? Anything.
Before we go, okay. So asgo.org. If you're here in Florida and want to participate in the walk, they have participant sheets and you can have your own team, or you can be part of our team, Collins on the Move. If you want to make a donation, just either let me know that you've done it or just put it in the little notation mark. Sometimes if you don't put that you've made if you've made a donation, I will have no clue. And if you don't, let us know, then I would have no idea. And I can't send you a thank you or at least tell you thank you. So that'd be awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you, Rachel.
And Chrissy, are you live coming up on Monday? Are you live on your channel?
Oh yeah, Will's going to be with me. We're going to go through
Reseller Madness.
Reseller Madness.
Guys, here's her YouTube is right here. Collins on the Move. Oh, yes. I should have put it in the description and I failed. But she's Collins on the Move, and on Monday, her and Reseller Madness are going to be going through stuff from her storage shed.
Video games and electronics. I'm pulling them out.
Perfect.
Yeah. I asked him if he would go through them with me.
There he is. I didn't recognize because I called on his comment earlier and didn't recognize him as Reseller Madness because he's under his like actual person name.
That's weird. Don't do that.
Debbie Whitney, I am Rachel Strickland on Whatnot. If you go to Whatnot and you type the little magnifying glass, right, Rachel Strickland, I'm going to pop up in my little pink background pose, looking to the side. The show is on there. So I'm super easy to find on there. And look, Melanie, you're a daggum rock star. How did you find that so fast? That's the address that you mail everything to that you want to send.
Yeah.
He has an actual person name. That's like seeing a teacher outside of school.
I know. Miss Rachel, what are you doing outside of school? Don't you live there?
Here's the link. Oh my gosh. I need to do something special for these mods one day. I tell you, they're the MVPs. Drew, they're going to take your trophy. All right. Well, you guys keep doing what you're doing and make sure that above everything else, you like, what was it they're supposed to do?
Treat your business like your business.
Oh, that's it.